Sri Lanka. This is Yasmin Yusuf from the Yes Homegrown Top 15, and at Yes 101, we're starting something absolutely brand new. And man, you are gonna love this. Hey, let's get started. Here's the top 5 songs you totally forgot about. Coming in at number 5 is Dark Angel by Centigrades. Dark Angel, you remember that, right? I mean, it was such a jam during the 2000s. It was one of the most played on TV. And did you forget, it had not one, but 2 versions. The first one was obviously the original. The second one was the much awaited for all-girl version, which was like, wait, what? They did one of those? And number 4 is Cross Culture by Cross Culture. So you probably know Cross Culture as that theme that was so massive, man, during the 2000s. And remember Cross Culture, the group that comprised of Dinesh Kanagaratnam as well as Gajan Mahesan. In this single, they had not only Randhir but also Sahan, and in the video, you even see Iranga Jaiwansa. Now, the last decade saw this single just having its own remake as Namura, and this was part of the 155 documentary, just encapsulating ADK's music journey. And number 3 is Hey by Anil Balasuriya. Now, this single, which was such a radio favorite, is taken off his solo album Last Few Pieces of April. And man, what a jam this truly, truly was to be listening to on the radio and in person as well. So this single apparently is not a love song, according to Anil Balasuriya. Can I just talk to you? So right after he was done doing his solo stuff, he went on to obviously like organizing a few amazing shows like Rockapalooza, the series, which unfortunately is no more. And he even fronted a few bands like the Magic Vinyls, the Anil Balasuriya Band, and even Columbo Land. And number 2 is this single that you would have heard so much on Yes 101, Jivi by Delon and Sarali.
Represent my island till I die with this mic strap.
Now, there's a reason why the single was also super popular. I think it was one of the first few times where it was an English rap song with like Sinhala choruses, and it was so catchy and it was so real at the time. Delon now goes by the name Delon J, and he is so multi-talented. He's not only a DJ, but also a producer, a rapper, as you know, and of course, a singer. He even has like not 1, not 2, but 4 singles currently on the Yes Homegrown Top 15. Yeah, the latest was January, and it features Money Man. Sarali did have some success in the 2010s with her single Moonlight on the Yes Homegrown Top 15, and after that, I guess life happened. Before we get into checking out that number 1, here's a notable mention. Turning 10 years old this year is Dawn J's Daram, which was obviously a really big deal in 2011, 2012, and I still remember this single was well, not but was the first number 1 on the Yes Homegrown Top 15. You remember Daram, right? It was such a love song of the times.
Girl, you make my heart go da-dum, 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 dum. When you smile, brighten up my day, giving me a warmth like the morning sun.
And finally, coming in at number 1 is Powercut Circus's Red Spit. Since its release, I think sometime back in 2007, 2008, this single has so much meaning in a very current context. For reasons we all know why. The video is an amazing work of monochrome cinematography done by the Z World. And thank you for that, my dude. Thanks to you, that song lives on the internet. The band, in case you didn't know, comprised of Shahan Karnathilaka, Aswajit Boyle, Dinesh Manuel, and of course, Shauna Marasekara. And what a brilliant song, man, they brought to the world like way back then. In case I missed out on like a few, just drop in the comments below and let's have a look at it in the next edition of this. Till later, you take care and stay subscribed to Yes 101.